Oh, wow. I mean, come on. There you go. Video over. Video over. Okay, hello everyone and welcome to my first YouTube video. So exciting to be here and share some things with you. We're gonna make some crazy glitchy sound. You'll get a sense of my sound design process, which I don't think is this particularly unique one, but yeah, you'll get a sense of things. We're gonna start with the humble snare. Doesn't really matter, to be honest. Yeah, why don't we go for this more clappy thing? So we're talking about delays today, yeah? So, there we go. So the fun thing with delays is when we hit sync and we go to time. Now let's really drop this and bump the feedback. You're gonna see that's the formula. Drop the time, bump the feedback. Okay, we can hit ping pong to get some stereo. And then of course, the movement. That is the secret here. Oh, wow. Incredible, incredible. Love that already. Now, of course, we don't need to do that ourselves. We can use an LFO to make this a bit shorter. Do ping pong on that too. And then we can play around with the time there. Wow. Starting to get some really fun sounds. And now what we'll do is let's take another LFO. This one will go to random with it. Map that to this. Get that to change a decent amount, bump the rate up. And we'll bump the feedback up a bit. So there you are, already creating some very fun and cool sounds. And then of course, if we want to like start to get crazier with this, we can change the pitch. Let's see if that does much. A little bit. Let's turn on warp, go to texture, of course. And maybe double this? Triple it? Or I guess that's times 2 times 4. Maybe I'll put another one over here. Reverse it. So, we've got some crazy stuff. And of course, the key is not to use that as an instrument, but to resample. So there we go. That's kind of our first experiment done. Super fun stuff. Now, probably if you've found your way to this obscure video, my weird channel with not a lot of views yet, you will probably already be aware of that. But maybe where I can teach you, maybe not teach you, but just share, right? Just share. That's all we're here to do. Maybe where I can just share is shifter. So this maybe is something you are aware of for its shifting capabilities, for its, getting those preserving our crunchy highs. What we can do here is go to delay, milliseconds, drop it all the way down, feedback all the way up. Okay, now you will notice that this goes to over 100. So that will cause it to create feedback, self-oscillate, etc., which can be a lot of fun, but we're not going to do that right now. So let's go back to pitch mode. And the fun thing about this, right, is that we can begin to control the window and the tone. So let's get another LFO, set it to random, and map that to all of these. And then I'm also gonna go and I'm just gonna mess with these a little bit so that, it's not like exactly the same for all of them. Wish there were a better way to do like a slightly different random for each one of those. Okay, cool. So we're changing all that stuff. That's exciting. Now let's So to make this even more interesting, let's add an OTT. Just gonna bring out some of those weirder sounds. Yeah, there we go. And now the fun thing about Shifter is that we can begin to really smoothly play with pitch. Oh, wow. I mean, come on. There you go. Video over. Video over. What more can I teach you? I have nothing left to teach you. I offer you that. And if you don't like that, this channel is not for you. If you do, all I can say is I'd like to share in my gratitude for these kinds of sounds. They are very beautiful to me. Let's maybe actually just amazing, right? So let's go to -12 now. Let's see. Hey, you know what? Let's go back up to +12 and let's go wide, get the spread. Oh, there we go. If you're wearing headphones, you will be thanking me for that. Wow. I mean, I could just listen to this all day, to be honest. The rest of the video might just be me enjoying. Okay, let's see if we go all the way up. And remind yourself, I want to remind you, this is just a snare. If you're kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm going to make some noises like that, sure. This is just a snare. Okay, let's go to ring. So ring can be fun because you can add the drive. So yeah, there we go. Okay, we're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's this one I think we can bump all the way and then do the drive, if I recall correctly. Oh, I love that. Wow, okay. Shifter. We'll leave it at that. We got some cool sounds. Let's maybe get some of those ones just from pitch mode that we were really enjoying. And maybe we can get the amount going a little. Yeah, I like that. Get this going. Again, not that there. Bump the feedback up a little more. Okay, cool. We got some amazing stuff. Okay, final thing I want to show you. Final thing is roar. So this thing is amazing. I'm still exploring it. But you'll notice it has this feedback mode here. So let's do it. Amount all the way up, time all the way down. And of course we have, again, some frequency width and stuff that can be fun to play with. So how can we get a little more crazy with this? It's sounding fairly tame right now. So again, we can move our feedback time, but this time we have modulation here. So we can go to noise, sample and hold, matrix, and we can click there and see if we can get that moving around. Okay. So what we got to do is now actually play with the distortion. So drive up a little, do the tone up a little, stage 1 amount. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Loving that. And I actually really love this on polynomial. Let's go bias up a bit as well. Bias maybe we can have affected by the sample and hold. And I'm gonna just mess with the feedback mode a little here. Okay, and then we could try frequency. Maybe up the sample and hold, moving a little quicker. Get the smooth up a little. Maybe get the OTT in here. Okay, getting some fun stuff there. I got shifter in there too. So yeah, it's really just tweaking and messing with it. I'm just gonna kind of go around and just start messing with stuff a bit more. Now, of course, the fun thing is that you can start to think, okay, well, let's put something else in here. Okay, we'll get this random break in here. So maybe let's take some stuff off and see what happens. And maybe we'll go to beats mode and try and get some shorter transients. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that is fun. That is fun. Okay, dropping the bias, dropping the amount. Okay, and maybe we'll just turn off some of these and try and dial in our own settings for a sec. So, the point is that we have, the point is that, right, sound design, rather than being this like super intentional thing, oh, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna design this noise sound design, it's like more about, okay, we have this crazy thing now, so what can we do with this, right? Let's go through and like listen to like some of our noises that we made. They seemed good at the time. Sometimes, you know, you wonder. Oh, okay, wow, yeah, that does seem good. Right, and like you can start to just do like very easy, yeah, just like layer this up with some basic stuff and like, right? It's like already sounding decent. Let me put in some of these like horrible 808s that I have. God, I just think I downloaded this like 10 years ago and they're so bad and they just like, they really just stay there. And they're always at the top because of the way they're labeled. Let's drop this in pitch level. So we can go update. No. Keep it really low. Right? Okay, now we can just start to like make some variations, right? Okay. No, where do I want this? I want this like over here. Okay. Get this back in here. Right? And then go in, and the great thing is that what you can do is start to create these different clips, right? And then you can use my favorite Shift Alt trick, right? To drag this stuff around. Right? So say we want like a little fill here, we can Shift Option drag. Right? Right? This is actually kind of cool. But so we'll reverse that. Right, let me change this. Okay, we can put in some like stupid snare. Well, actually, why don't we just get our snare we had originally? That'll be fun. And we'll, maybe we gotta unstretch it. But I think we can keep it pitched up. Okay, now here's the thing, right? If you're like, okay, that's kind of cool, kind of basic, here's the thing. We can then take this, resample, and apply like our same techniques to this, right? So what can be really fun here now is to go to put this on, well, start in beats mode, go to envelopes, go to our transposition, and start messing around with this. Okay, so I know there's probably like a better way to do the shapes, but I'm just like gonna kind of draw them out because otherwise it just, I know you can like right click and do this whole thing, but then it just does like the entire, I don't know. Okay, yeah, so great, that sounds awesome. Get up this way. And like with this, we can actually, that's kind of going down. So what if we make it go up? Okay, that's cool. And then maybe we'll have like a real drop here. We'll have like a real drop all the way down. That's going to sound a bit crazy. Okay, and then actually let's try this on texture mode and we'll get some more. Yeah, so that's going down a bit too much. And it can also be fun to drop the flux all the way down and really mess with the grain size. Okay. Okay, and now what we can do is we can take this, right? And I mean, we could do this whole sound design process again, but what we could start to do is like layer in some of these bits, right? And actually, as I said, I didn't really like this bit, so maybe I'll just put... Hey, you know, it's not sounding too bad. And then if you want to get really crazy, what we can do is we can take this and we can put it into a... oh, I guess we have to hit Command J to join it all, do a new MIDI track there, and then drag this into the MIDI track. And then I guess we can go to slice mode, and we could try drawing something in, or we could just do like an arpeggiator thing, or we could do, oh my God, we could do this thing, the seed thing. So what is it? So simpler on slice mode is between C1. So we'll go to C1 and C3. Hopefully we'll have enough slices for that. And actually, let's drop the voices a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna up the volume a little. Okay, and go here, and okay, let's just turn this up a bit. Just get like, actually, why don't we use drum bus? Right, and then what we can do to give this a little bit more like kind of regularity is layer in our 808 and kick again. Oh. And actually, maybe we do need to compress this a little. And do warp, texture, maybe double it up. Wow, okay. Okay, so that's kind of it's becoming more of this choppy vocal thing, but we could also just go to beat like this. And this will maybe give us a bit more of a beat. So I'm going to just turn these off for a sec. Right, so that kind of is more of like something that you're like, okay, now we can kind of like take inspiration from that, right? Right, so this actually feels kind of more like the beginning. There we go, and we'll have a little break at the end. Okay, so now we're just at this, right? So what we could do is just get our original thing. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. Crazy. And we just kind of create some variations on this, right? By pulling in like other things. Okay, that's fun. Hey, that's what I got for you guys today. I'm gonna stop there. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed checking back for more. Ooh, what a wild ride. What a wild ride.